Alright, everyone should be back from the ad. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the battle damage for these guys eventually. They're going to need it, right? So it doesn't look so clean. So they're going to need some battle damage, but I figure out how exactly I want to do it. I don't think I want to do rust at all. I think I'm just going to keep it like scrapes. Like off-color scrapes and stuff. Scratches and stuff. I don't think a dwarf community of any type, at least in my head canon, would allow a rust to happen, or even have a material that could rust for armor. You know what I mean? They would be smart enough or mechanically inclined not to use rusting material. I want like Fallout style dwarves where instead of beards they just have gas masks with a mess of tubes that look like a beard. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, and so instead of a beard they have tubes coming out their face and stuff. That's kind of interesting. I know they're masks, but the character in Overlords kind of has something like that. Their whole face is metal, but those are masks. So I guess it's a little bit different. I still want Dreki Flint. For my potential character in Overlord army. Not army, but, force. So I keep telling people I want 2 Age of Sigmar forces and 2 40k forces. My 2 40k forces I already have. Well, not all the units, but I already have them. They're my Admech and my Votan. For Age of Sigmar, I technically have 2 starter boxes, but I don't really like them, to be perfectly honest. I have Iron Golems and Fire Slayers, but sorry, naked dwarves are just, I don't like them, and I mainly just have them because they're the first stuff I did. But I want the Ossiarch Bone Reapers and the Caradhran Overlords for 2 forces for the Warcry / Age of Sigmar stuff. 2 very different types of things, so that way if people want to play with me, they can pick either steampunk dwarves or undead bony boys. And plus I like the look of them both. Just like dozens of tubes. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I can see that. You'd be mixing some of the Admech style. Ooh, you could probably do that. If you got some dwarf models you like, and if you have some like leftover bits from Admech, or get your hands on just some sprues and stuff from Admech, you could probably create your own. Admech have all the tubes and stuff like that. I think you could do that. That'd be pretty cool. You think they braid their pubes too? Maybe. You should ask the almighty Google that question. Do dwarves braid their pubes? Totally do that. I love this orange. This is my favorite kind of orange. So this is a triad from Reaper. I forget what the name of the triad is, but here's the numbers for it. Fire red, phoenix red, fire orange, number 904, 905, 906. I love these oranges. These are, I know this is a red, but when you glaze this fire red over top of this phoenix red, it is such a good color. The camera does not pick it up very well, but this is my kind of like burnt orange kind of thing. I love it. You mean the Votan? What about the Votan? Oh. Votan computers are basically the almighty Google. I don't know. I haven't actually gotten into the lore. The most I've gotten into the lore for the Votan are that they are clones. That's about it. Because they don't really have a whole lot of lore. And I mean, I have their book, but you know, me and reading aren't great. That's the problem with the lore books or with the faction books is I want to read them. It's just so hard. My eye. I wish I wasn't so fucked up. Like this is what bothers me. Like I have so many things wrong with me. I can't even read a simple fucking book. How's the shit panic fuck fund going? There isn't one anymore. Like it's just not. It's not there, Stig. By the way, did you want me to ship that out? Were you planning on getting the other two? You said something about Friday, but you know, I had my kids this weekend, so I wasn't really thinking about it. I actually saying your name. Yeah, there is no official fund. It's just, you know, whatever I've been able to save or whatever is just gonna have to go to it. I don't have anything. I have what you bought, and that's about it. Oh, no one's purchased anything but the site. Hey, my site is now up and running again. My shop is now up and running, so you can now. I have access to my. I forgot all about this. If you do exclamation point shop, everybody, my website is up. It's running. I have access to it again. The new model I just created is on there. All new pictures are on there. Prices updated. So everything on the shop is available. Shipping is all calculated and all that. We did that. We looked up all the USPS shipping rates and stuff and made sure everything's calculated. So shop is 100% good to go. Yeah. Okay. That's ridiculous. Did a good summary. I think I've listened to a couple, but it was a while ago, so maybe they have more now. Let's see. I was told to put on pants. I said the shirt was a compromise. Don't push it. Actually, you know what? Stig, let me send you pictures since I did actually on all the things that I actually have it for. Like all the things that I had on there for sale, I had gotten rid of the pictures because you had bought it. So let me send you. Let me get on the Discord and send you pictures of it. So we actually have some nice pictures of it. Hang on, let me do that. So let me do this for you real quick. I'll just send you. Because I did delete all the pictures because I was like, all right, I gotta take these down because someone bought it, right? There you go. There's 3 of the high quality pictures. There's three of my version of high quality pictures. I can't really take pictures. But if you want to move forward on those other 2, if you are still interested, please let me know. Because I can take those down if you want to grab them. I know you said you were interested in all 3. Who told you to put on pants? How dare they? How dare they? Alright, so here's another question. How do I want to do the face for these? Actually, with this new color scheme, I need to figure out what I want to do with the weapon. But yeah, I just sent you a stick. I just sent you the pictures of them. Let me know in that message if you want to. Yes, we encourage watching stream naked. Yeah, you can watch stream naked. I won't be naked on it. Uncomfortable for me. Physically and mentally. I should know that I'm fat. Alright, let's just say it. I'm obese. A fat motherfucker. What do I want to do? Now that I changed the color pattern of this guy, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Well, let's just start off by doing it. Cool, are you 100% sure on the price change from 80? I know you're trying to... Yes. That's why I was upset at you for doing it. And if you're going to be buying both... I don't know, man. Yeah, the price on the site is the price, okay? Just don't be sending me any more. Just price is the price. I don't... What you did last time, you didn't need to do. Especially if you're buying all 3. So I'm trying to, you know, get money to make sure that I can pay for stuff, but you know, I don't want people overpaying. By the way, everyone, that the gnome, the scavenger gnome, is put up for sale. He is pricey, but that's because I put in a shit ton of work on that guy, and he's probably one of my best pieces. So he is for sale, but he is, you know, he's a $200 mini. Not even a mini. He's rather large. See, he's quite a bit big. So this mini, I put the price at 200. He is rather large. Very, very, I don't know. It a lot of different stuff put into it. So, but he is for sale. If you guys are interested, on the site. There's price changes on the site too, if you guys want to look through that. Like I said earlier, I got some good pricing advice from Kaylee Larson and from Brush for Hire. Both people who, you know, they live off of commissions. This is their full-time job. This is what they do. So I got some good pricing advice from them, and so my prices are changing or have changed to reflect that. So for big pieces, or for, you know, many hour pieces like the one I did, you know, that's a price literally from people who do it from you know, for everyday stuff. But yeah, fat motherfucker right now. Yeah, I'm way bigger than I want to be, which is why I'm trying to do more. But you know, as soon as it's funny, as soon as I commit to doing more, I have a day like today. Every time, without fucking fail, every time I try to commit to doing more, this stuff happens. And now I'm like, you know, having to take all my hardcore medications. I'm still waiting on my new breathing machine to show up. Pissing me off. I haven't even done anything. Like that's the thing. Like all I did this weekend was, you know, pitch pitch a little bit for the kids, like underhand, not like crazy going nuts. Underhand pitching for the kids while still holding on, you know, using balance stick, and literally standing in a spot and playing around the world for basketball. Like not moving. Like I didn't do a whole lot. I don't know. It really bothers me if you guys couldn't tell. Your what machine? Breathing machine. For when I sleep. Because part of the brain damage I received, I forget how to breathe. I can do it in the middle of the day. But it's more commonly it happens at night. Um, where I have to try to remind my body how to, like, I have to, oh, thank God. Breathing machine. Say breeding machine? No. Yeah, I have to, sometimes I wake up and I have to sit there and I feel like forcibly remind my body, like send them the waves down to be like, hey, this is how you breathe. You know how to breathe. You know how to breathe. Just do it. Just breathe. You know how to breathe. It's really, it's the easiest way I can describe it. It is the weirdest fucking thing. Luckily, it only happens about once an hour. Apparently, there's people who that happens to. Like, it can happen like 20 something times an hour. So I heard that and I about shit myself. I thought once an hour was horrible, and it feels horrible. I can't imagine having to do that all the time. Oh my god. But yeah, my breathing machine right now, it's busted. They're supposed to be sending me a new one. I had an appointment, was it last week about it? But I haven't gotten any shipment notifications or anything. So I don't know. Oh good, only once an hour. I know. And I thought that was a lot. I was like, that's a lot. She's like, oh yeah, it's only once an hour. It's not bad because they can monitor on the old breathing machine how often stuff was happening. It's all connected via the internet and stuff, so the doctors can actively see what my rates and my breathing and all that stuff is, which I think is really cool. You know, as long as you're not lying about shit, you know, you can get to see what all your stuff is. They see when you take it off at night or when it falls off or something like that, or they can see how long you were awake for, how long, you know, you stopped breathing for, blah blah blah. Oh, it was really cool. They were naming back some stuff, and I was like, wow. She's like, yeah, it's not as bad as some of the people I've dealt with. And she was telling me, like, yeah, there's somebody with a similar problem that we know that on their machine 20 something times a night or 20 something times an hour. I'm like, oh, how do you talking about? Yeah, it's not exactly a CPAP. It's something else. I forget exactly what because the acronym was not C, because I said CPAP. She's like, oh, you mean this? I was like, I never heard it before. I don't know. I thought it was just a CPAP, but I don't know. It's something different. I think. I honestly I couldn't tell you. But yeah. Some people, you know, they just stop breathing for a couple seconds or whatever, and you know, it doesn't wake them up. You know, they just like their rotation of breathing gets messed up. And then people like me, there's, I guess, I don't remember what they said it was. But basically, it stems from, the brain damage and stuff that, it's actually kind of common, me having to tell myself how to breathe. I need a CPAP. I stop breathing in my sleep 20 times an hour. Do you ever wake up having to remind yourself that you can breathe? I have a small throat and large tongue? Giggity? Is that really what they said it was? I used to before. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I thought mine was called a CPAP. But they corrected me. I forget what they said. I forget, they said something. I don't know. I thought it was a CPAP because it was just a fucking breathing machine, but yeah. But yeah, it's interesting. I never had. I don't snore. I don't think. Well, actually, I don't. Sometimes I breathe heavy, or if I'm congested, normal stuff like that, I'll snore. But I don't actually naturally snore. But now my brain just stops, and I have to go. It's like when you get hit in the gut, get the wind knocked out of you, but there's no impact. You just fucking forget how to, tentative giggity. I know, right? Snore like a motherfucker. Yeah. What's funny is I don't know. I don't think I snore. Barnes or Carly, she doesn't tell me if I snore. Actually, she would. She'd tell me if I did. She said I kind of snored before, but not a lot. It's just I breathe heavy. Sometimes that's about it. Like you can hear it because I only breathe out of my nose. My mouth stays shut when I breathe. I don't like breathing through my mouth. But when I sleep, as long as I'm not congested, I breathe out of my nose. So much so that the only mask I need is the nasal mask. Yeah, it's something, it took me a while to get used to using. As soon as I did, I broke the fucking machine. Bonzo snores louder? Yeah, it's funny, because I used to hate snoring. I used to hate it. Every time I heard someone snore, I got pissed off. I was like, oh my god, shut the fuck up, I need to sleep. My dog has made it to where when I hear snoring, I start to get sleepy. I get comfy. Because when I hear him snore, it just relaxes me now. So, she's not gonna like me saying this, but Carly, she snores. She snores quite loud. To where I've kind of wondered if she should get a sleep test. And honestly, I think she should. But she snores a lot. You know what? My dog trained me to be perfectly fine with snoring. It doesn't bother me one bit. Not me, I look like Bane. They give me both for when I am congested. It's just, because I have a beard, it doesn't get a proper seal. So, because my beard isn't soft, my beard stays. So it lifts stuff off my face. I really haven't gotten a whole lot of painting done. I've been jabbing a lot, moving kind of slow. Oh, I do. I use it. I just I have very thick facial hair. I have very thick hair to begin with, but yeah, not just in quantity, but in actual my hair. You like it. It's rather large. It's very wiry. It's the same gauge as some wires. It's just and when I use the beard, I use the beard oils and stuff all the time, and it helps a lot. But it's still, it's very thick. Rusty beard. From random sponsor. Yeah, Dig Batty sent me like a sampler pack of beard oil from this company that is owned by vets, around him, I guess. And I tried them out, and some of them smelled really cool, but as I was, like, I could only use it for a day. The second day that I tried to use the one I thought I liked, I can't stand the smell anymore. And they were really good for scenting the beard, but they didn't soften it at all. Like, not one bit. The whole, the purpose behind beard oil is to hydrate the beard and keep it soft and to keep it from getting itchy. They didn't do any of that. And some of them flat out smelled like Yankee candles, you know what I mean? And I don't need that fragrance. I don't need that much. I'm a very simple, fragrant kind of guy. No, it wasn't badass beard. It was lit beard or something like that. Their motto is razor haters or something. They sent me a beard brush, which the beard brush is awesome. Best one I've had. The beard brush is great, very good quality. Beard oils. I mean, if you like this, if you like different smells, I can see they have really complicated smells. I'm a very simple. I just like stuff to smell clean. But it didn't seem to actually soften my beard, so I stopped using them. Went back to my normal. Oh, okay, badass is an all vet company. Nice, very nice. Yeah, I don't. This one's based out of Ohio or something. I think he said. I can't remember. I'll have to ask him again. Yeah, they're really nice. It seemed like a nice company. They sent me a bunch of stickers and shit like that. Very cool. And again, if you like, I know it sounds bad to say overly complicated smells. If you like like really robust smells, then that's probably for you. But I just like to smell clean. That's why I like. You guys are gonna laugh at me, but Old Spice makes a beard oil, and it just smells clean and it hydrates my beard. I've been using it for years. It softens the beard, it hydrates my skin, it just smells clean. It doesn't have any other smell to me than clean, and that's what I prefer to use for. But I've always been open to trying some different stuff, you know. Old no, it's not the. I actually used to love the original Old Spice, the original Old Spice cologne that came in a big plastic 1 liter bottle with yellow label on it. I used to own that whole 1 liter bottle, and I would use that. That was like I never went through the whole bottle, but the old man, Old Spice, like the old stuff. That's what I used. I've always liked Old Spice. Their smells, because some of them they do have some potent smelling stuff, but most of it is just like a hint, right? So, but yeah, that Old Spice stuff, man. My mom would make fun of me all the time. She's like, "You smell like an old man." I'm like, "I don't care. I like it." Yeah, I used to have that fucking big ass bottle. My barber even laughed at me. I don't care. I like the way it smells. Nah, it's all about the preferred stock. I'm a simple dude. I say it a lot, but it's so true. I am so simple when it comes to stuff. My favorite snack is saltines. I like to smell clean. I don't need anything fancy. Peppermints are some of my favorite candies. You know, like I just need a brush or a comb that works. You know? Stuff like that. I'm just very simple. Very, very simple. Overcomplicated stuff throws me off. I'm gonna leave these. I've barely gotten anything done on this guy. I actually don't like white bread. White bread is too fancy. I like wheat. Wheat bread. Regular wheat bread. White bread, it doesn't taste like bread to me. am I doing? I don't know what I was doing. Of course, yeah, I know. You guys want to get mad at me again? Where do you guys keep your bread? On the counter, cabinet, a bread box, right? Probably. I keep my bread. One loaf of bread goes in the freezer. The other loaf of bread goes in the refrigerator. Yeah, I keep my bread in the refrigerator. Commence the yelling. Everyone gets so mad at me when I say that. Potato bread's good. Yes, Venom, I've had potato bread. I like potato bread. Yeah, see in the cupboard. Cap is actually a psychopath. Yeah, fruits, vegetables, bread, all that stuff. Everything goes in the refrigerator. Carly makes fun of me all the time. It's like, I'm surprised you don't even put. I'm surprised you don't put your peanut butter in the refrigerator. I'm like, why? You don't need to put peanut butter in the refrigerator. You put everything in the goddamn refrigerator. I'm like, yeah. Hey, how you doing, Dax? I am still on. My parents did that. If you can keep the one in the fridge from getting crunchy, why not? Yeah. But yeah, I get yelled at all the time for it. It's in the refrigerator. Hi. He said when we live together, that's the thing we're gonna argue about the most. Where does the bread go? I told her that's not the thing we're gonna argue about. The thing we're gonna argue about is how you squeeze the motherfucking toothpaste. Oh my god. Like a fucking psychopath. She squeezes it from the middle. Who squeezes the toothpaste from the middle? Horrible person. Dax, how you doing? You know what I haven't showed today? You guys ready for some loud nonsense? King Dixon Ball made me an intro video, and I haven't showed it today. Here you guys go. This is my channel in a nutshell. What up, nerd? Hello, my child. Welcome to CAPmastOr Studios. Warning, this show may sometimes contain obnoxious noises. Fuck. No. Oh. No. Oh. We are children mentally. I am the most mature motherfucker there is. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's fair. That's my sexy face, by the way. Now we're getting somewhere. Sorry, Daddy. I've been naughty. I love that video. I scoot from wherever I grab it, you absolute crazy person. She squeezes from the middle. Anti-marry her. I know, right? Yeah, I love that. Yes, people, if you want to help yourself and help a charity at the same time, this Elika bust that I'll be working on after today, to finish up. If you do ! bust, you can buy this bust for yourselves. Get your own bust, giggity. And a good portion of the proceeds from buying this bust for the next year goes to mental health charity painters. So yeah, for the next year, whenever you buy this bust, which is an amazing print quality, if I might add, I didn't have to do anything to it. Yeah, you can support charity that way. I like this big busts, and I cannot lie. That is very true. I do too. Oh my god. Back. Oh. Ow. But yes, everyone, by the way, my shop is back open. !shop. I know I already said this, but I'm excited. It's been down since January. So the shop is back open. Everything's good. It's working again. So yeah. Yay. And there's new prices on there. I did not like my big bust, so I chopped. Yes! Thank you. Thank you for making a joke like that. That makes me happy. Guys didn't know. King Dicks and Balls is in the trans community. So the fact that you could joke and make a joke like that, I think I love you now. Thank you. Thank you for that. It makes me so happy now. Like, I'm obviously... Oh, what just happened? Nick, what are you doing? You're supposed only paying this price. Sounds like the guilt is getting any worse. Let's keep the triplets together. Extra should cover any increase in shipping. Keep the chain. Dude! Motherfucker! Well, the triplets are together. Aw. Stig, thank you so much. Yes! Hey, so the first things I ever created for the shop. So, these are the first models I ever created for my shop. These are the models that launched my web store. Because if anything was going to launch my web store, it was going to be dwarves, right? Listen at 6. Yes. Yes, because trying to, you know, fair. So if anything was ever going to launch my web store, it was going to be dwarves. So the triplets, as I called them, were the first models on my shop. And as of right now, they are now all bought. Oh my god, if I could. Here we go. So now, they're gone. Yay, thank you so much, Stig. Thank you. I cannot express how much this helps. And how awesome it is that someone will finally have these in their home. Thank you so very much. Seriously, thank you. Yay! Hey, we will. I will get them. I probably can't physically make it to the UPS store today, like, because my back at the moment I can't even get out of my chair. But I will ship. I will box them up and get them shipped out as soon as I can physically make it out of the house. Promise. Thank you so much. Thank you. Fuck yes. Yes! Alright. Now I need to get them off of the shop. Let me do that. You get there when you get there, man. It's not like I don't know where to find you and give you... Exactly. Exactly. No, they will be shipped out. I need to... Now that they are purchased, I need to remove them from my site. God, why do I need a verification code? Just... I know this is probably unprofessional doing this here, but I want to do it now because now that the site's up and running and I've been advertising that it's up and running, I need to keep up with the stock. Do that. Alright, these two colon beastmasters are now... Let's edit. Oh, Eat. Eat. Okay. I'm sure that. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. All right, that should be good. Yay. Okay. We did it. We did it. Yay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Seriously. Makes me so happy. Thank you. It helps a whole lot right now. If you guys didn't know, I had to replace my windshield for my car, which cost about $500 or $400 to $500. I forget, it was somewhere in between there. Which then made it to where I could not pay my full amount for my land rent. And so yeah, because I own my house to rent the land that it sits on, because it's a mobile home, right? Yeah. So they gave me till the end of the month for me to, be able to pay it, and I have not been able to get the money. So what it's looking like is going to happen is on payday I'll have to pay my land rent twice. But this helps out tremendously. Thank you, Stig. Thank you very much. I didn't want to advertise a big deal about it because we're also working with all these awesome charity things, and I don't want to take away from people donating to charity. There we go. Jesus Christ. So that's why I haven't said anything really about it. But thank you. Seriously, thank you so much. Okay. Let's. I don't think I want to do any more orange. I think I'm just gonna. I think we're finally getting the colors that I want out of this. I think we're finally getting somewhere with it. I like the copper, or the aged copper. I like the steel. I like the orange, the blue overall, or the blue suit underneath is nice. The black leather is gonna go really well. Now we need to work on the blue glow from the LED here and from the inside of the helmet, and then the orange glow underneath these hexagonal stickers that I have here. It's just, so far it's just one on each shoulder, or sorry, two on each shoulder and one on each side of the gun. It is not Santa Dwarf. This is orange. This is orange. I stripped down the model. It's not Santa Dwarf. Shut up. It's orange. Fuck you. Dude, I hate you. Don't you do it. There's no way this is Santa. It's blue and orange. And steel and copper. Fuck you. You can't do this to me. I win. You lose. Scoot's out here trying to ruin all my fun. Fuck you, Scoot. Oh ho, you're a hoe. I was a hoe for a bit. That's why I have 2 children. Because my dad died when I was very young. I never got the actual like birds and the bees and what happens to a man when he's going through changes and stuff. I was thinking about this the other day because my son's gonna be 10 this year, so we're closing in on you know possible age stuff if he goes through it as soon as as early as I did. Um, I think I think I'm just gonna be super honest with him about it all. It's like, look, you're gonna feel some type of way for anything that even looks like a female, probably, or whatever tickles your fancy, right? You're gonna feel a certain kind of way. You know what you need to do when you do that? Instead of putting your dick in it, there's something called post nut clarity. There's something called post nut clarity. Why don't you go ahead, take yourself somewhere, grab a sock, take care of yourself first, and then you will feel better and you might not make the same decisions. Someone needs to sculpt Santa Claus if he was a Primarch. You could probably do that with Lionel, the new Lionel, because he's got a beard and stuff in that. You could probably paint him up like Santa Claus. Yeah, post nut clarity, it'll get you. Post nut clarity will stomp everything you believed in the fucking throat. It'll hit you hard. Sure. But that's a good thing, right? Keep you from doing some dumb shit. But yeah, I've been thinking about it lately because he's gonna be 10 this year. So it's like one of the things like, all right, he's in the double. He'll be in the double digits, which means I need to start thinking about how I'm gonna address this because I have nothing to go off of because I never got those talks ever. So the most I got was the religious cult shit saying, I was gonna burn in hell. About it. Scare tactics. To be honest, I figured all that shit out before then because yeah. And I'm sure that they already know most of it, right? Because of the internet. But I still want to have the talk of, hey, this is the truth of it, right? And you gave me that talk at 13, and I can tell you that it was not done tactfully. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to avoid all of that. I want to be truthful. I want him to feel, it's going to be uncomfortable, right? But I want him to be able to talk to me about shit. And that's the thing that it's like I have nothing to base it off of. I didn't have a father relationship after after 9 years old. My dad throughout from 9 to 10 was in the hospital and had no idea who I was. So after 10, we just didn't. I didn't have a dad to begin with. So I never got any of that talk. I never got the adult male being able to teach me how to shave or teach me how to do anything or how to, how men think or, never got any of that. I want to do that for my son. You don't want to scare him, but you don't want to arm him with the... Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. Started it with, son, I would like to talk to you about post-nut clear. Yeah, that'll work. My parents just chucked a pamphlet about it at me and said, figure it out. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not doing that. I don't care if it's going to be uncomfortable. I'm one of those people, I'll talk about anything especially with my kids. I'll answer their questions. You know, I just want to be honest and answer questions, create a dialogue. Something I've always wanted is my kids to just be able to ask me the tough shit. You know? I want them to ask me all the hard questions. I want them to feel like they can. And if I don't know the answer, I'm gonna be, hey, I don't know, but let's find out. I hate parents that just act like they know everything. I hate that. I hate that. You don't know shit. Shut the fuck up. Well, better for me, in my opinion. I didn't want to put up with it. Fair. To narrow it down to women, tell him he might feel so. Yeah, that's that. Well, I mean, if you heard, I made that correction. For me, it was women. I was thinking about my own thing. I was like, oh my god, look. What is that? That for me, it was women. So I was thinking of like seeing the Sears catalog, the fucking underwear section, and me going, "What's happening?" Or seeing girls' panties in the back, like hanging out of her jeans or something in the middle of class, and not being able to stand up for a good solid 10 minutes. Yeah, see, that the consent, like my son is not going to have a problem with it. At least I hope not. Unless his personality drastically changes. He's not going to have a problem with that.
Don't cry.
Obviously, I'm still going to mention it. My friend Wesley grew up in a very religious household. The only thing he ever got from his old man was, "What do you know about sex?" Nothing. Good. Keep it that way. Oh, that's good. Trick to kill a boner, tense your leg muscles. Actually, a trick to kill a boner is think about nothing. Distract your brain. Which for those of us with attention problems, that's not too hard. But that was, as a teenager, see a fly on a window and send you down the rabbit hole of thinking about porn somehow. I don't know. It'll be fun. The problem is trying to figure out what they're learning already. That's the problem right now. Trying to figure out what they already know. Because especially in, circumstances like mine where you don't have your kid 24/7. Somebody else is supposed to be in charge of, their daily activity. And that person isn't doing it either. So, yeah. As someone who is starting testosterone and is going through puberty again, I can say with confidence, it's a fucking strange... Man, I can't imagine going through puberty at this stage in life. What the fuck? Warband picture of them all together? Alright, I'll pull up the big one that shows them all. Yeah, those are pretty cool, man. I like those. Those are pretty cool models. I like those. Those are some really nice looking skeletons. Yep, I'm basically a teenage boy. The poor bastard. Yeah. Dax, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Because I'm sitting here thinking at 32 what it would be like to go through puberty. How old are you? 38. Oh god. Yeah, you poor bastard. Like I was gonna say, if you're in your mid 20s and stuff, like, all right, that not too bad. Damn, 38, and you're going through puberty again. You poor bastard. Yeah, so that's it. You poor bastard. I do not envy you in the slightest. I feel sorry. I want to give you a hug. God, that would be horrible. Fuck that. Okay. Will be. I forgot about the underside of this power fist thing. Yeah, hormonal acne. Oh, God. Going through puberty and having midlife crisis at the same time. Woo! Oh, I'm sure no one takes. In the days when literally the stupidest shit makes me hard to walk for a spell. Oh no. And I'm going through. No! What? How does that. Wait. Okay, so. Alright, see, that just said. Alright. There's an ad coming up in 2.5 minutes, but now I'm. Because I don't know anything, right? Menopause is also. It also has to do with hormones too, right? So if you're swapping, like, for the lack of a better term, swapping hormones, wouldn't the hormones you're taking stop menopause? Or is that not how menopause works? Again, this is asking because I have no fucking idea. Oh God, that hurt. Doing jazz hands. Back. Holy crap. Alright. Don't explain. Happy to answer questions. Awesome. I'm curious. Nope, it's causing menopause. What? Switching to testosterone has instigated the It could do that? Am I gonna go through menopause? I didn't know that. Wait, is that what naturally causes menopause when you get older and you get more testosterone in your body as you get older? Isn't that what happens as you get older? Females lose estrogen, right? Just like men, you lose testosterone. Yeah, Yeah, okay. Wow, I actually got something right. Who knew? Look, I'm smart. God, that sucks. I want to give you a hug. Not too much of a hug because you might get a boner. I don't remember if you're post or pre-surgery though. I can't remember. And you don't have to tell me. If you, hopefully that wasn't too personal. Let's be honest. No one's gonna get a boner giving me a hug. And then again, if you're going through puberty, any touch at all gives you a boner. Caused by decrease in estrogen, progesterone, and increase in T. Never going to get bottom surgery, but that doesn't mean that the T isn't making things. Ah, gotcha. Interesting. All right, guys, ads about to start. I'll wait to respond to things till afterwards.
Shut up!